Good afternoon, Dr. John L. Mack here. Guys, I want to talk to you today about establishing an agentic ecosystem. Whoa, what are you talking about? The first time I heard this, I was like, whoa, time out. This is like major madness. This is just, what are you talking about? What does agentic mean? And what is an agentic ecosystem? Well, I'm glad I asked that question because the the wave of the future, the next move of the AI revolution is an agentic workforce. And let's just be let's be clear here. Let's be serious. Let's just be open and honest. AI has the capacity to perform most of the middle management positions that have been high paying position over the years. The middle manager made sure that the 80% of the workforce did their job. It made sure that the orders and the plans and the agenda from the top, from the C-suite, was implemented across the board. So that was a very lucrative position. The middle management position, the account managers and the sales force and all of these middle income people were earning 60, 70, 100, six-figure incomes, and they was in charge and they was leading the parade. But AI is coming in and replacing most of these high paying jobs, including a lot of medical, a lot of legal, a lot of engineering, a lot of skilled positions or degreed positions. They're able to come in and just do the work 24/7, no complaints, no bathroom breaks, no days off, no vacation, just there, ready to perform the job. That's the ultimate workforce. But unfortunately, it displaces a large segment of the American workforce, labor force, and by by coincidence, it stops a lot of it removes a lot of people from that middle income strata. So people that had golden handcuffs, that were tied to their jobs and allowed themselves to do things unethical in order to perform these jobs, now find themselves out of a job, now find themselves at the same level of the people that they were, in many cases, taking advantage of, and in some cases, just supervising. But now they have to do those jobs because the jobs that they were doing are no longer available. And so that's the great fear. AI is going to replace us. No, AI is going to replace the lazy, unvisioned person that doesn't see that there's been a shift in the structure, a shift in the process, a shift in the methodology, a shift in the mindset, and that shift is significant because that shift is going to determine whether or not how you activate and how you engage in this new infrastructure, this new economy, this new world order. So I just wanted to take a moment and just to talk to you about the agentic workforce, the agentic system that will allow you to be able to, as a solopreneur, to be able to leverage yourself to 10x yourself so that you can do all those job functions that are required in order for you to leverage to the next level of your success. So what jobs am I talking about? Copywriting, graphic design, SEO management, social media management, content creation, all of those and more are things that are actually can be replaced with AI. And so it's not so much what AI is going to replace, it's what are you going to replace yourself with utilizing AI so that you are able to take advantage of it and rather than have it take advantage of you. So what is an agentic ecosystem? Well, agentic means that it's an agent focus, and so the agent is created. It's a bot. It's not the robot is a physical thing. This is a virtual entity that you train and you skill up in order to do certain tasks for you, removing those tasks from your need to do tasks, from your need to do lists, and freeing you up to do what you are more slated to do. That's going to give you the greater return on your investment in time, talent, and treasure. So the agent, we create and we train this agent. And so AI training, AI agent training is going to be a lucrative field in the future. Because if you're looking at, you want to have you want to as an entrepreneur, put this process in motion where you got an ecosystem where you're selling your books, your courses, your classes, your curriculum, your keynote speeches, your coaching. You're selling all of these through a digital platform, and the agent is assisting you in doing it. It's not replacing you. It's enhancing you. It's replicating you. It's allowing you to enhance yourself so that you can have all of those tasks completed. And when someone engages with you, you present as a successful, lucrative entrepreneur that's handling the job. And you seem like you got everything together because you actually do. AI gives you all those tools and all those employees at your fingertip to be able to successfully use. That's awesome. That's huge, and that's the difference that AI is making in the marketplace today. So many people are looking at themselves, and they're kind of they're a little bit frightened, they're confused, they're concerned, and they're also a little bit curious. And the curiosity is, I've heard a lot about this AI. I heard that it can do this and it can do that. And so they try it. Curiosity killed the cat. So they jump in there and they try it, and they get bleak or mundane or mediocre responses and results. And say, this doesn't work. This is no big deal. Why am I wasting my time with this? And so now they're skeptical and they're hesitant about utilizing it. Well, that's the curious. Now the confused are, there's so much out there every day. Somebody else is talking about make $1 million using AI. Make $1 million this month. Make do this. Cut your work day down, work week down to 1 day, 1 hour, 10 minutes full work. Just incredible um, uh, promises that AI can do for you. And the key is this: AI is only as good as the operator or the user using it. So if you don't know how to talk to the system, how to communicate to the large language model, you're going to get some small or some mediocre results, and then you just give up again. So the complexity is causing confusion. There's so much, and then there's a concern. The concern that AI is going to take their job. The concern that AI is going to replace them. And the reality, as I stated earlier, it's not that AI is going to replace you. It is just a system. It's a tool. But those that know how to use that tool effectively, they're not only going to replace you, they're going to go so far ahead of you, you're going to actually be working for them or having to engage with them in order to get the results that you're looking for. So that's why we're encouraging you to create an agentic ecosystem. Now, what does that look like? That looks like about 10 separate agents that are going to do 10 specific events or 10 specific tasks for you on a consistent basis. You're going to have one that's just going to do your emails and just going to create content. You have one that's going to do all the SEO to make sure that you are noticed and that you are able to be at the top of the or close to the top of the search bar. There's those that you're going to have agents that are going to schedule for you, that are going to talk to your clients and onboard your clients, that are going to assist you in social media marketing and management. So each one of them, you're going to have 10 separate bots that we train to do these specific tasks. So them doing those tasks eliminates you having to do those tasks. And since they've been trained in your tone, your tempo, your voice, your mindset, your methodology, your expertise, and your experience, each one of these bots have been trained specifically by you on these tasks so they can operate in many cases as you. And then there's a break-even point. You say, well, at this point, have human intervention. So it frees you up. It leverages you to have greater impact with less presence. Powerful. And the more you think about that, the more powerful that sounds. So how do we create this so that the return on the investment is significant? You figure this: to hire those 10 individuals to do those jobs, even if you did it on a gig type effort, it would cost you thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. Each one per month can be, a high four-figure, but definitely up into a five-figure cost. To have someone that can do all these tasks efficiently and expertly and at a level of excellence and integrity that benefits you. That's why we're able to now train these bots to do that. And that training comes from the system itself. So there's multiple multiple GPT models out there that you can develop and start this whole process through. You have Claude, you have Gemini, you have Gork, you have Chat GPT. All of these are just GPT models, and all of them have specific nuances. And you can even go back with Chat GPT and go back to legacy models of it that have that are nuanced to do things in a specific manner better than say the 5.1 or the 5.0. Go back to maybe the 4.0. So when you look at all the things that it can do, it can create your graphic design. Just my graphic design bill was just ridiculous. And I had someone that was on my team that was fully engaged and working with and for me, but still there were costs involved. So when we can condense or eliminate most or all of those costs, now you have more funds that you can go into training the system to become the expression of you in the marketplace. This agentic workflow, this agentic system, the agents are doing the work that you normally either paid someone else to do or you did yourself. So this is huge. This is monumental. This is the next level of where AI is coming. Now, most people that I deal with are still focused on the fact that they're still hesitant. They think AI is the devil. They think AI is going to destroy the world, replace them, the whole night. And it very well may. But the bottom line is this: when television came out, everybody was this is the devil's box. Radio, the same thing. The automobile, the computer, the internet, social media. We could go on and on and on about how the advancements in technology have just changed the world. And that the people that were being changed by that technology were resistant to it, fought it, paused it, tried to stop it, or put their head in the sand and hoped it went away. Well, sadly, folks, it's not. It's more entrenched than ever, and it's replicating itself at an exponential pace. So you have to get on board. You have to make up your mind that that you're going to utilize this as all the other tools that you've used in the past to be able to condense your workflow, to be able to make it easier for you to do what you do. You know, they're saying this is the advent of a golden age where man is not going to be tasked with doing these laborious tasks like that are just repetitious and unnecessary. That we're going to be free to operate at a higher level cerebrally, so that we can imagine that we have a world where everyone is taken care of. There's no pain, there's no sickness, that we are able to solve pain and sickness and housing and all the crucial matters that we're dealing with right now. The government is tasked to handle. AI can handle a lot of that. But in the meantime, in between time, while we're implementing it while the shift is going into gear, a lot of people are going to find themselves displaced, disconnected, replaced, and selected to be removed because they have no value. The key has always been that you are compensated in direct proportion to the amount of value you bring to the marketplace. How much value are you bringing to the marketplace? When they consider your skill set, when they consider your expertise and your experience, does it have enough value where people are willing to separate with portions of their time, the most precious commodity on the planet? They'll say, "I'll give you some of my time usage if you will help me solve this issue." So, is your skill set in that position that it can do that? If not, you better look at AI and say, okay, how can I leverage AI in such a way that it brings me to that point where I'm actually bringing value to the marketplace? Hey, this is Dr. John L. Mack, and I know I've already unpacked and given you a whole bunch this morning. So before we get so deep into it, I just wanted to say this is Dr. John L. Mack, and I will be back because I'm the one that makes the paper stack.